Okay, today we're going to go over the substitution ratio on supplemental questions. So what I've done, I've already created a job posting. We're going to go into the exam plan. We're going to go edit the supplemental questions. Just take a look on how those were built, because it does take a more advanced understanding of the supplemental questions and how to build the scoring factors within there. So I'm just using two questions. How many years of higher education have you completed, and how many years of work-related experience have you completed? And in this instance, you can use a point algorithm that you need, but I'm going to say 1 year of work experience is equal to the same as 2 years of work experience. So 1 year of higher ed is equal to 2 to 3 years of work experience. You may have more, you may have less, and just using generic values here. Let's go and take a look at the scoring plan. Let's take a look behind the scenes here. The points on these actually don't matter, so I'm using the radio option, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. How these points go here, it's not going to matter because I'm actually going to be combining these into a case. So let's take a look at this point. So I've already built all these cases in here. Okay. Now behind the scenes, you want to see that I put scores on for all these different conditions. 0 years of higher education, and 0 to 1 year work experience equals 0 points. 0 years of higher education and 2 to 3 years of work experience equals 1 point, and so on and so on and so on, all the way down the line. You can get 4 points if you have 4 years of work experience, or 0 to 8 years, 4 years of higher education, or 0 to 8 years of work experience. In order to build those, so real quick, and a new one. Just say 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3, 4. We call it the score type here. After you go through the 30-minute training, you'll recognize a lot of these people. So I'm going to choose the questions I'm going to choose from. I want to build a case to it. And now I just need to tell the system what the correct answers was or are. So it's worth taking the time now to build the logic into the system. That way, when an applicant applies, the system is going to do that scoring automatically for you. File again. I'm going to give that 1 point. Save that. And let's see if the system's choosing the right questions here. So I'm going to add the correct condition. Bring that down. Exactly that answer. And, I'm sorry, or exactly the same. So just put the logic in the system. Okay. I'm actually going to delete this other than mess up our scoring plan here. Okay, so let's go back to our recruitment folder or our exam plan. I've already applied for this job twice, 2 applications in that section. Go to our exam plan. Okay, so on our evaluation steps, I'm going to show a different option here, but really what I want to show you is the automatic mid-fall screening step. Now I have 2 applicants in this step. One applicant got 50%, another one got 75%. The max score here that you can get is you can get a 4 if you have 0 years of higher ed and 8 years of work, or 4 years of higher ed and 8 years of work. All those equal 4, that would be 100%. So what you do need to know going into it is that 100% equals the 8 years of work experience of 4. So you need to understand the conditions in. 75%, you're getting a 3, and 2 is 50%. 1 is going to be 25. And the 0 is really, the only option for 0 would be 0 years of higher education and 0 to 1 year of work experience, depending on your scores here. Now, take a deeper look into that if you want to really land it. Let's give you the results here. And let's just take a look at, I can see the raw score was 2. That's why this one got 50%. Raw score here was 3. Do the details on this particular piece. Okay, didn't even need a criteria here. but ultimately 2 years of work experience, and I had either 0 through 5, and I can see the exact factors. I got 2 points because I answered this one correctly. And if you want to even more in depth, find out exactly which one it is, I'm going to show the question. And the system is going to go into more detail for me. And I can find out exactly which criteria I met. Okay? Now, that's the automatic component. If you want to take it a step further, or maybe you feel that you need to do further review, go back in our exam plan. And we'll show you how to do the T&E experience or the E&E experience. You can go in and you can actually review their education, make sure that it's related. You can go in and review the work experience, and you can assign points based on your point values. So this is more of a manual review process, but it's still very automated in most of the terms. So let's take our applicants from here, step 2, and we're going to move them down to step 3. And we're going to do a rating on back here. We're going to add in the education rating. So now this is where you may add a subject matter expert or HR reviewing. But here I can see Zach's college experience right here on one page, my high school experience, and I can go in and add scores to that. You do have to define the scoring factor. You can have our system suggest scores. So if they have a bachelor's degree, it can suggest a score in this instance. Or manually, you can say, okay, well, higher ed's worth 50, and save that. So the high school diploma is worth 10. Okay. And then we're going to go to the work experience rating. And so I have my higher education, and then I can rate each individual work experience. Maybe you get 10 points here or 20 points there, or you have the system automatically take the first one and suggest a rating for you. I'll do it myself here. So you may have different time frames that give you different points. If you want to work for a job for 2 months, it'll suggest, or 41 months here, it could suggest an auto score for you. So here I have 41 months credited. The system already knows that. And I'm going to say, well, that gets you a 41 or maybe a 20. Okay, and now if we go back to the application. That's okay. I'll see that I passed in this piece. And I can see the different scores that we got from each different stage. So combine those 2 scores here and gave me an 80% here. And then you go through and do the rating on the second person. So this is a more advanced way to work with it. 2 different options that are going to give you the same result. And just a good way to show how NeoGov is flexible. We're always trying to automate as much as possible, but we understand that every agency is different and unique, and we give you the different options. If there are any questions, feel free to give me a call, 310-426-6304, extension 118.